Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the last fiqh class, we covered the sunnah in salah. Today, I want to briefly cover the wiping of leather socks. Many of us use the leather socks when we are traveling outside, which is also called moze in Urdu, or wudu socks. And these are socks that you wear after you make complete wudu. They cover your ankles. So basically, these are socks in which water does not penetrate and you can walk comfortably. The only difference when you make wudu is that when you're done with your wudu and the last part is washing your feet, instead of taking off your socks, you can keep your leather socks or moze or wudu socks and wet your hands and take your 3 fingers and wipe on the upper side of each sock. Next, we will cover sujood as-sahu, which is prostration of forgetfulness. It becomes obligatory due to 5 errors. Number 1 is advanced performance of any posture. For example, if you are supposed to go in ruku and then you skipped it and then you went ahead with sujood. And number 2 is delay in performance of any posture. For example, reciting more than the tashahhud in the first sitting, due to which there's a delay in standing for the third rak'ah. And number 3 is repetition of any posture. For example, performing 2 rukus or 3 sajdas. Number 4 is dropping any obligation. For example, you forget the first sitting. And number 5 is change in obligation. For example, reciting Quran loudly instead of slowly. The way sujood as-sahu, the prostration of forgetfulness, is done is that in the last sitting after tashahhud, you say 1 salam, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and then you do 2 sujood, then complete the tashahhud, the salatul ibrahimiyya, and then the dua, then do salam on both sides. Now we will talk about sajda tilawa, which is prostration of recital. There are 14 places in the Holy Qur'an where sajda tilawa is required. And sajda tilawa, the prostration of recital, is required when you recite the particular verse of sajda or you listen to someone else reciting it. So the way to do it is to stand up and say takbir without raising your hand and go in sajda, and then recite tasbih, which is Subhana Rabbiyal A'la 3 times, and then stand up saying takbir, Allahu Akbar. Now standing for the second time is mustahab. If one does not stand up, then that is fine too. One more thing I would like to add is, if you hear more than 1 ayah of sajda, like 2 or 3 or 4, then doing 1 sajda tilawa is enough.